Okay, so I'm just going to go through Capitaland China Trust financial report, alright, dated 15 August 2023. And yeah, I'm just going to go through the numbers I think are important, right? So again, I believe for a read, the DPU is the most important thing, right? I had a hard time reading this thing because there are two y-axis, alright? So the distributor income looks decent, but the DPU is not looking so good. So you can see that this blue line is actually DPU, which is always the matrix that REIT investors should look at. So you can see over here the performance has been flat and then the dip, and it hasn't quite recovered, right? So in fact 2022 somehow performed worse than 2021, which but I think this is because of China's COVID lockdown in 2022, right? Then if we extrapolate this from here, double of this blue dot, right? The reason why they do use a blue dot here is because this is a half year figure, right? So you double this blue dot of 3.7, I think, right? I think it's somewhere here, right? It's still like trending downwards, right? So the DPU is not looking too good, right? So you can see the gross revenue went up, alright, net property went up, okay, but somehow net property income went down significantly, and therefore the distribution per unit actually dropped quite badly, right, from last year's results. So we had 4.1 cents, and this year we had 3.74 cents, right? And I think the reason for this is the currency conversion, right, from renminbi to Singapore, which means that the Singapore dollar strengthened against the renminbi. Yeah, other than that, I don't really see too much to say, right? So maybe you can have a look at this, right? So we've already talked about the 0.8% change. Basically it's flat, right? Amount distributable to unit holders in SGD, you can see drop significantly, 12.7%, okay, likely due to the conversion of currency or FX, right? And that's the reason behind this drop right? So 3.74 to 4.1, right? At 3.74, based off today's price of 97 cents, if I analyze this, okay, it's around 7.8% yield. Right, so a balance sheet is the one small highlight that is positive, right? I think that 1.33 NAV at its current price 97 cents is 35% discount roughly, right? Yeah, this is the part, the debt that I'm not quite sure why they take so much offshore loans in SGD, right, when their income is in renminbi, right? So if you look at this, I was looking at this at first and I was thinking this is a good thing because they don't have any more loans to clear, to refinance, right, in 2023, but 2024 they already sort of refinancing their loans now, right? But if I understand this correctly, unsecured offshore term loans means that they're actually borrowing in SGD, right, which I would expect interest rates are quite high right now, and in China I would expect that interest rates will go down because the government is likely to try and stimulate the economy there that isn't doing well, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, China is currently in deflation, right? The youth unemployment is very high, so the expectation is interest rate is likely to drop there. So I'm not sure if this refinancing here is actually a good move, right? So yeah, with that I think there isn't too much else I'll discuss, right? A lot of them are just what's going on in the various malls and projections.